Hello everyone. So we were starting the loops and we were talking about the for loops, and I said you the function or basic point of the for loop. So I was telling you there is an initialization of a variable, and then a semicolon, and there is a condition check, and there's an incrementing, right? And yes, I will say there will be some action, right? So what I'm doing now, okay, just put a caps. So we will have an open and close curly braces that will contain the action whatever should happen in a repetitive mode, or until for either a number of times or until a condition becomes true or false. Okay, so this may be a little bit confusing to you or unclear to you, so we will look it as an example, right? So what I will do is first I will declare a variable. Okay, that means what? Int I, that means integer I. Okay, so then I will do this initialization, condition, incrementing things, everything inside a for loop. Okay, you will understand, don't worry. Okay, then I will write a for loop. And what is the first thing we have to have inside the for loop? Initialization, right? That means initializing something. What I'm going to initialize is I'm going to initialize my variable. Okay, so let's have an enter. Okay, so I will initialization mean what? Giving a value to a variable. Okay, so I will say I will give a value to a variable, so I will give I as 1. Okay, right. Then I have to write a condition. Okay, where if the condition is true, the for loop will work. That's the concept. Okay, if this condition is true, the for loop should work. Okay, wait. So I will relate this I value to the condition. So what I will say is I, okay, is less than or equal to 10. Okay, this is the condition. Okay, so that means I is less than or equal to 10. Then what should I do? I should write an incrementing part. Okay, so incrementing mean what's? Increasing something, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have I to be increased by 1. Okay, so how for that we can have a short term I plus plus. Okay, so what is the meaning of it? I plus plus means I is incremented by 1. Okay, that means the new I is the existing I plus 1. Okay, this is the meaning of this. Okay, this is the meaning of this. Okay, so that means I increment I by 1. Okay, so you see there's an initialization here, there's a condition here, and there is an incrementing here. Okay, so these things will change with time. Okay, but for example we will take this. Okay, so this is the basic concept of a for loop. So I will open and close the curly braces. So maybe I can write a statement. Let's say I will write a serial println statement. You know serial println, right? That means we are printing something. Okay, so I will write a serial println. Let's say serial dot println. Let's say we will write a hi. Okay, so in some programming languages, okay, this declaration and initialization normally people do inside the same place. That means like this. Okay, but I'm not sure this will work with this Arduino. I don't know, C++. I mean, I don't know whether it will work with Arduino language. So that is why for safety I did the declaration in the first line. Okay, it's just declaring a variable, right? Then the rest I did inside the for loop. Okay, so this is the basic structure. So initialization, condition check, and incrementing. Okay, so now I guess you have seen the blueprint. Now you have seen an example, but if you are new to for loop, now I guess still you will not understand what I have done. Okay, so only thing you can understand, I said you already why loops are used. I mean, for loops are used for what? To repeat some action. So what is this action now? Serial println hi. Okay, printing the hi is the action. Okay, that's good, right? So I'm going to repeat this action. That is why I wrote inside the for loop. maybe a number of times, or maybe until the condition becomes true, or whatever, or both. Okay, so for some reason I'm willing to print this value, and this is the condition I have, the middle one. Okay, so this is the condition I have, and I have an initialization here, and I have an incrementing in the third place. Okay, so this is the structure of a for loop, undoubtedly, but still you may not understand why I have done this. Okay, I mean, what is the real functionality of it? Okay, so to understand the functionality, I will break the for loop into a different structure. Okay, just only for understanding, right? When you write the for loop, you have to write like this. There is no question on that. This is the format. But for our understanding, I will break the for loop and we will try to understand it skeleton by skeleton. Okay, I don't know whether the English is correct or not. Okay, piece by piece we will try to understand. So what I will do is, okay, what I am going to do now is I am going to break it into pieces. Okay, right, now let's break. Okay, what I will do is I will take the initialization out. Okay, so let's say int I is declared, so we will forget about that now. What is the initialization? I is 1. So I will take it out and I will write it before the for loop. Okay, this is the functionality actually. Okay, then I will write the for loop. Inside the for loop, let's say I will only have this condition. Okay, which one? This condition. Okay, I is less than 10. Okay guys, okay, nice. Then I will open the curly braces. Let's not worry about the incrementing now. Okay, and whatever the actions should be happening, everything we will write here. Okay, you know that, right? We have to write inside the two curly braces, we have to write all the actions. Okay, so the action should happen. So here what is the action? Serial println high. So let's have it here. Okay, now let's take the decrement part, this part, and we will have it at the last line inside the for loop. Okay, before the curly braces end, the right before line, okay, the line before that we will have this I plus plus, I mean incrementing. Okay, so what we have now done is we write like this, but when the program works this way, computer understands this way. Okay, so for us also to get the understanding, I have written this way. Okay, I took this initialization from here to outside on top. Okay, and I keep this condition inside the for loop, condition check inside the for loop, let's say, and I took this incrementing and I brought it to the last line inside the for loop. Okay, so you see, one is going outside of the for loop and staying on top of the for loop, other one is staying inside the for loop, I mean inside the condition check, inside the brackets, and the last one is going to the last line of the for loop. Why? To understand the functionality. This is how the for loop is going to work. Even though we write like this, the working scenario will be like this. Okay, anyway, you cannot write like this. Okay, this is not the writing format. If you write like this will not work. You have to write like this. But I repeat, when you write like this will happen. This is the functionality. Computer will understand like this. You get this? So this is only for understanding purpose. You can't write the code like this. Okay, so let's keep it here. In the next video we will see now how this functionality going to work. Now we have broken it into a functional diagram, let's say. So this is like a diagram. Okay, so now this functional diagram, the flow, we will see in the next video, guys. Just follow me up in the next video.